Hi guys, it's Irit, and I have my second layout that I made for Nancy and Crystal and me and our crazy paper challenge. And I am continuing to use the Mon Ami collection from Basic Gray. It's an older collection. And what you see here is I got the Maggie Holmes confetti. I think it's from the confetti line. The die cuts, the die set, like metal dies. And I don't know, I think just my Cuddlebug plates are super old and I kind of struggled with cutting it. So the flowers that you see there that are kind of not cut in the middle are the ones that I messed up just because I don't know, my sandwich wasn't tight enough or something, and as I went along, I kind of improved it, um, but I still used these pieces even though they're not as they are supposed to be. And I went with one of the background papers that I really liked from the collection, and I I like it, but I also think it's a great paper for background because it's not too busy. And then I can kind of go crazy with the other papers. So I'm just layering these flowers, starting from the big ones and then adding the smaller ones. And you see I'm keeping the mess to a very relatively small, like about a third of the real estate in the on this layout. And I'm gonna add some of the leaves, and at some point I'm gonna stop. And I could have totally stopped there, but of course I had to go all mixed media crazy. It's just I'm not like too crazy about the colors, even though I think it looks lovely together. I mean, it's one collection. It's very coordinated. Those warm grays with that warm red and that beige, it really looks lovely. And there's no need to go crazy like I did. Yes, that's my definition of crazy, adding some paint. But this would totally work as it is. And, you can cut flowers with your die cutting machine, electronic die cutting machine, or hand cut it. Just some wonky flowers. It doesn't have to be super accurate. But yeah, it was fun, and I still have to use some of that sticker sheet I want. Okay, so I am done with gluing, and now I'm going to add some white heavy body paint. This is Liquitex, and this is titanium white, which is like a very pure white, and it's also very opaque. So I'm just adding it. I think at the end, I mean, the pattern underneath gives it something. I'm not totally, you could completely cover it with paint or gesso or something and get rid of that pattern completely and just stay with the shape and the texture. But I think it looks interesting when you can see also a little bit of that pattern. But obviously, it's not for everyone. So if you're not into mixed media, you could just stop like before I'm adding all the other stuff, and I think it'll look great. You can also do like a vertical border of flowers just going from the edge until about a third of the page. But that's usually a good ratio to stick to. So, when you have something really busy, keep it to a third of the page. That's about 4 inches. And it will just look better. In my eyes, like for my personal aesthetics. You could of course cover your whole page with it, or you can organize them when like the flowers that they are completely not touching each other, that would also look nice, and then you can make a whole background. But I went with this design here. So after my paint was dry, I decided to go back to the Prima color blooms because I really liked how they worked in my previous layout. And I went with 3 colors here: peony, tangerine, and I want to say storm cloud or something like that. It's a beautiful, beautiful like shimmery gray. I really love that color. And yeah, and tangerine is like this nice warm pink, I would say, and peony is also a very nice pink. So these 3 together, I thought really went well with the patterns. And now I'm going to use some of the pattern papers that I didn't do anything to them. You know, you could also like paint them if you wanted, but I think here I kept them as they are because they're only peeking under my photo. And I am using 2 photos that my daughter took, or she took one of them, like my photo, that's me there, and then another photo of the place where we were. And this was taken on our anniversary. I think I'm also talking about this on one of my hip kit videos, so sorry if I repeat myself. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was talking about it. I'm recording this June 17th. It's Wednesday, and tomorrow I have a hip kit layout like posting, or I'm gonna post it, or it's gonna be posted. And I think I talk there a little bit about this also, or a lot, and I don't know when I will upload this. So anyway, if I repeat myself, I apologize. So this was our anniversary, like our wedding anniversary, and we went to celebrate, my husband, my daughter, and myself, and we went to the place where we got married 7 years ago, and we showed it to our daughter, and yeah, it was lovely. And then she wanted to take my picture, and actually she told me to get up on the stairs or something, and she was standing at the bottom of the stairs, and she took my picture. And I have to say that I was very happy with that angle. It's very flattering. It makes my legs seem longer, and I do not have long legs, so that's a good thing. And yeah, so I'm just, what am I doing here? Yeah, so I'm finally going to use that life is good thing that I cut out in the first video. And I'm going to grab my white jelly pen and just go around, and then also go around like that building line, that skyline, or whatever you want to call it, in the paper, and a little bit on the flowers. It's just a little detail. Just makes it a bit more interesting. And I like how the photos are like tucked behind the flowers. I think it makes them look like a nice like integral part of the design, and not just, you know, stuck on it. And my title is going to be Time Flies When You're Having Fun. And yeah, I just can't believe it's been 7 years since we got married. 7 lovely years with all kinds of things happening, like, you know, having a daughter and moving to a different country and all kinds of things. But yeah, it's been great. I remember this like my whole childhood. I think I also said this on another video, but I will say it again. My grandfather always told me that that the time really crawls until you're 20, and then it just starts to fly by. And it's so true. It's really true. Like, I can't believe how the last 10, 15 years just passed, like in the blink of an eye almost. But enough of that, right? Let's get back to the layout. So I'm just using a few of the stickers from the sticker sheet, and, you know, hot glue gun is your best friend with these things. With all this dimension and paint and all that stuff, it's just the easiest with the hot glue gun, because it will just attach, and you will get also this really nice dimension. So I'm using the stickers from the sticker sheet just to create some layers, and I'm adding some foam adhesive behind it so it's not so flat because there's so much dimension here. And now I wanted to add I already had the time flies, and now I want to add when you are having fun. But with all those flowers and dimension, I can't really stick these tiny letter stickers like properly. So I just use a bit of pattern paper and adhered the words, and then I cut them out very simply. I think in the close-ups you can see it better, but I think it's just a better way to add them. So that's it, this messy, messy, crazy, crazy layout. It was super fun to make. And yeah, so just, grab some dies and go to town on your crazy pattern papers. So thanks so much for watching, and I will leave a link to Nancy and Crystal's channels as well. So check it out. Have a great day. Bye.